So it's a really good discussion. And, you know, I think we have to have the ability as adults and as public leaders, whether we're elected or appointed, to be able to tolerate multiple truths, to be able to say with gratitude that our city team is stretching beyond their normal jobs to help stand up 1,100 shelter beds over the course of the past 5 years, and to be grateful for that. And at the same time, to say that we're nowhere near where we need to be or where we need to get to address not only the human tragedies on our streets, but the great frustrations of the people that we serve. You see, I know I come across as frustrated sometimes, but the truth of the matter is my frustration doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's the public's frustration that matters, and it's the rightful frustration. And I want to give some credit to, the staff deserves a lot of credit, but I want to give some credit to my colleagues on the city council as well. You passed the comprehensive siding plan. You have made the discretionary decision to dedicate $41 million of the ARP money to housing and homelessness. And you've put general fund dollars towards affordable housing and homelessness. What people want, they want us to do everything we can in our power to overcome the barriers that are pretty obvious, including the barrier that, we can't go at this alone. Fundamentally, our problem continues to be that it's the age-old notion that in our community, by and large, people want the problem solved, but they don't want it solved anywhere near them. I mean, isn't that what the RT fight is about here? If there was ever a case to be made for all levels of government, beyond, including the city, but beyond the city, to be held legally accountable for better results, it's the story that was told tonight about the 8 months of going back and forth on this Roseville Road site. You say we can't afford to do it all or do everything? How about the fact that because we cannot land the Roseville Road site, because I don't know, I want to hear from RT, and maybe they're going to approve this tomorrow and they're going to implement this tomorrow, and we're going to go. And maybe they'll say we'll start with 50 cars, and when we show that it's success, they'll be willing to expand it to 100, because the need out on Roseville Road in that corridor is much larger than 50, as Councilmember Laloie pointed out. But until then, here are the choices we're being stuck with. Say we don't have enough money. We are spending almost $3 million to accommodate 30 vehicles at Colfax. I'm sorry, that's not a wise use of our money when we could be spending, if I have this number right from Danielle Foster's spreadsheet, $478,000 to put 50 cars on Roseville Road. What? You wonder why the public is frustrated here? So this is not a call out to our team tonight, but it is, again, I think repeating what is self-evident. We have to do better, but we can't do it alone. We desperately need our jurisdictional partners to demonstrate the same levels of urgency that we do here in the city, because we need much more capacity. And I don't want to relitigate last week. We already did that. And the old cliches or notion, perfection being the enemy of the good and all that business. I'm telling you, holding ourselves accountable, I hope is a model for every jurisdiction in this state responsible for helping to make this problem better, also holding themselves accountable and legally accountable, and giving citizens the right to sue if we don't deliver timely on what the people want. I really hope tonight, if nothing else comes out of this, that there is this meeting of the minds with RT in the city. And I'd be happy to involve myself again, as I did early on, and I thought it was all heading down the right path. But this needs to get done. We need at least 50 vehicles on Roseville Road. We need the Roseville Road station, Roseville RT station, hopefully with the ability to go higher. And we need the Franklin Boulevard site. And if we can do that and relieve Shonda from the obligation of the $2.778 million on Colfax and spend that more wisely and come up with a little more money, you're darn right we can afford both Franklin and Roseville RT station. Let's do that. And then we're going to be talking about the accommodating and helping hundreds of people, not 30 cars on Colfax Road. We can do better. We have to do better. Not my frustration, the public's frustration. And we're the public's representatives, all of us, elected and appointed. Thank you.